Okay, we're back. But dear viewer, I need to let you know, it is not even a day since I started this session, and I'm feeling under the weather again. I don't know what's going on, but this time it's like making my throat all scratchy, and everything is just kind of terrible. I'm gonna try to power through this anyway, because I think I'll go insane if I try to do the, one episode a day thing again. But if I have to, if I have to pause to hog up along or something, you know what happened. And if my voice sounds off, well, obviously that's why. I walk away from the table and wander around a bit to find a good book. I feel like I'm being tested with this. I have to find a book that will impress Yuri. But with so many options, I'm not sure where to start. I decide to try the new release section. Surely I'll be able to find something Yuri hasn't already read. I scan the spines and pick out some titles that seem interesting. Pulling them out, I stack them up on the side of the shelf and give them each a closer look. The first one, Portrait of John, really reminds me of Portrait of Markov. Aside from the name, they also share the same style for their cover, but it also has a different author. It's practically got Yuri's name written all over it. The second one, King of Games, is a little more my speed. It's a manga, but the concept is really interesting, using horror to bring the tension in some teenager's regular life. It's taking all my self-restraint to not jump into it right now. The third one, Captain Bimports, is a blast from the past for me. I remember reading these books as a kid, and I had no idea they were coming out with more. I don't think Gary would particularly care for it, though. I wish we could read all of them, but we only have enough time to read one. Why don't you just buy them? So of course we're going to read... Oh gosh, it's a choice. Hold on. Yeah, sure, we'll just overwrite this one. Whatever. This seems like the obvious correct choice. This seems like the obvious incorrect choice. We're going to scout them all. Did we ever do the scouting on the other thing, though? Did we ever do this? Wait, no, this was... Yeah, go to series... no, we're fine. We're fine on that. We're fine on that one. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's pick this one first. I know Yuri isn't a huge fan of manga, but I really think she'd like this one a lot. I take King of Games off the shelf and turn around to go back to Yuri, but bump into someone right behind me. Whoops, sorry, I'll just go around.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Sorry, I was just excited is all.
That's no excuse. You have any idea how busy I am.
If you're so busy, then why are you talking to me? Sorry, I'll just keep moving on. Just as I started to move, however, I felt a violent tug on my arm.
What's that book you have? It reminds me of something.
Oh, it's King of Games. I picked it up a few seconds ago to read it. She takes the book out of my grasp to further inspect it.
Well, duh, you're gonna read it. I mean, what are you doing holding this book?
The answer I want to give is to read it, idiot. We're in a library, but I refrain from myself. It would be restrain myself, and give her the benefit of the doubt. I was interested in what I could get myself into.
Well, don't even bother. This book is absolutely awful.
Oh, have you read the book already? Maybe she was just turned off by the plot or something.
No, but I saw this post on my social media and it looked very demonic. This is gonna teach kids how to summon demons. How stupid of the author to include that just to get some attention. You really should be grateful I was here, stopping you from being infected.
Alright, I've hit the limit of my patience. I'm leaving. I take the book back from her hand and try moving past her, but she cuts me off.
Hold up, sweetie. I didn't say you could leave yet.
Hey, what's your deal? I just want to go and read this already.
How inconsiderate of you to just take the book from my hand and try to walk off. Let me tell you something. I've lived through a lot in my life, and I'm not about to be disrespected by some high school brat.
High school is 2 words.
I'll have you know that my dad is a doctor and knows a lot.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells listening to this person. I just want to get back to Yuri already and forget about this. I have rent my eyes to hopefully avoid the chatter.
Hey, don't you go ignoring me. I'm talking to you. You young people need to learn what respect is.
My patience is more dried up than kelp in the desert. I try walking off again, but my arm gets seized by the woman.
Hey, stop walking off.
Oh, hey, to answer my question from like a couple videos back. Yes, seized is one of those weird ones, where the I is not before the E, even though it's not after C.
I'm just trying to get this disease away from human contact. It would be an absolute nightmare if there was a series of this.
Are you even aware of how popular this is?
That can't be true.
Why not?
Because I haven't seen a movie of this. If it was popular, then it would have a movie.
My brain feels like it's melting through my ear canals. See, haha, it's funny because everyone hates Karens. I wasn't aware this level of self-idealization was possible. She's the complete opposite of Yuri, completely uncaring for the people she speaks with. I just want to be back with Yuri already. I also wish for this segment to end. My wish is suddenly granted as Yuri walks around a shelf to find my predicament.
Hey, Holly, are you here? You've been taking a while, and I was wondering if you'd gotten lost.
The woman releases her grip from me when Yuri arrives, and I grab the book from her hand.
Hey, I didn't say you could have that back.
Yuri immediately hears the tone of her voice and gets the same vibe I'm getting.
Holly, is she making you uncomfortable?
I nod my head at her and make my way to Yuri, but more yelling comes from the lady.
Are you really just gonna ignore me like that? I'll just tell this girlfriend you have about how you snatched that book out of my hand. Holly, did you steal this book from her?
I shake my head no, which was all that Yuri needed. Yuri walks up to the lady, the most fierce I've ever seen her.
Madam, are you aware of how uncomfortable you're making him right now? Are you seriously telling me how uncomfortable he is right now? Do you even know how disrespectful he has been to me? He tried to walk away with that horrid book. Madam, any attempts to better oneself with new information is admirable. So much can be learned from that which we don't believe we understand. If we push off what we don't accept just because it's different, we do less for ourselves overall. Are you at all aware of that? I'm aware that you're defending this boy with your lovey-dovey words. What makes you think I'll just walk away from you now?
This woman won't go away no matter what we do. I rack my brain for ways that Yuri and I can avoid this woman, but Yuri starts going again.
You talk as if our differences only separate and divide us, but what I find to be the truth is that our differences can bring people together. Just like it did with me and the administration of this library. So if you would like to be a visitor here, I would suggest you end your foolish behavior.
After what feels like forever, we finally get this woman to shut up.
Right, I guess I'll be going now. Have a nice day.
The lady leaves at a brisk pace, finally leaving Yuri and I alone. Yuri. Upon hearing my voice, Yuri calms herself.
What? How did I? And when?
It seems even Yuri is unaware of what she has done.
I'm so sorry, Holly. I had no intention to...
No, don't worry about it. You didn't do anything wrong.
But I did something terrible.
No, you really helped me, Yuri. Yuri is seemingly about to break before speaking once more.
Are you sure I did the right thing?
Of course.
Well, if you believe so.
This date has gotten a lot more tense than I thought it would. Time to finally read this book, I guess. Let's head back to our seats now.
Yeah.
We start reading the book, Yuri being very hesitant before even opening it. Is there anything wrong, Yuri?
Pardon?
You seem to have something stuck in your mind.
Well, I wasn't expecting you would find a book like this for us.
Uh-oh. Did I mess up? I really thought this would be a good pick. Better luck next time, I guess.
But you did choose it out, so maybe it won't be as childish as I thought it would be. This should be lowercase if it's just continuing the sentence.
At least Yuri is giving me a chance.
I once heard somewhere there was a follow-up to the Portrait of Markov, but maybe it's just a myth.
Wait a minute, maybe I can make it up with finding this sequel.
Hey, Holly, are you there?
Yeah. Let's start this book. I look outside and see the orange sunset through the window. It's getting darker outside. How long have we been in here? Just then, the intercom makes an announcement. Attention visitors, the library will be closing in approximately 5 minutes. Please make your way to the exit. Thank you for coming. Well, I guess that technically answers my question. I guess this is the time to say goodbye, Yuri. Yuri had a worrisome face as I mentioned that. I don't know, she looks fine to me. Is something wrong, Yuri?
Oh, it's just that time went by so quickly when we were together. And kind of wished it would have been for a little longer.
I was not expecting this. What does Yuri want to do? Well, we can go to my house if you're interested.
Oh, I would love to, but I think I need to get home. There are some things I need to take care of.
Oh, alright. I guess I'll see you later then.
Indeed.
Yuri and I get up to leave. Instead of checking out the book, she decides to return it to the librarian. I think she said she was interested in finding a copy online so that way another person will find the book we were using here. Sure. Oop. Well, I was just waiting to see if that scene would be any different. Depending on our book choice. So let's go ahead and choose Captain Bimports. This may be really childish, but maybe she will give this a chance. I hope. I'm sorry, I'll just go around.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Sorry, I was just excited as well.
That's no excuse. Do you have any idea how busy I am?
Did they really copy-paste this Karen scene into 3 different segments? The answer is obviously yes, but I had to ask it. She's so busy. It's kind of Bimports. I picked it up a few seconds ago. Karen. Karen, Karen. Karen, she's Karen. Blah, 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 blah. This is completely unnecessary scene. Copy-pasted 3 freaking times, dude. 3 freaking times. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, of course. The day is dating on the one. Let's head back to our seats now.
Yeah.
Yuri's face immediately changes when she sees the book's cover. Yeah, she keeps looking at me with a questioning expression repeatedly. Hey, Yuri, is anything wrong?
No.
Yuri, I love you, but I can tell when you're lying. Come on, tell me what's wrong.
Well, I thought you would get something more mature.
Dang it, I was taking too large of a risk with this. Hopefully I can make the right decision next time.
Elliot, did you really want to read this book?
Yeah, something just told me this would be an enjoyable experience.
Alright. I can't really be mad if you're making an attempt to diversify your range. I was just hoping that the sequel was really by any chance.
A sequel? To what? I guess Bertrand Markov. What else? I'll look more into this to see if I can surprise Yuri with this.
Hey, Holly, are you there?
Yeah, time to finally open this book. Hopefully it was worth all the shame. And there's the skip button. Alright, obvious and correct choices were obvious. Let's pick the portrait of John. Best to play it safe, I think. Take Portrait of John off the shelf and turn around to go back to Yuri, but bump into someone right behind me. Oh no, it's that same person again. Oh boy. Oh, what a wacky, zany, awkward situation to be in. So funny, lol. Lol. Oh, she cares too much. Her name is Karen, ha. Ha ha ha. I am like 13 minutes into this recording session, and it's already unbearable with my throat. The lozenge did nothing. Nothing! Everything's terrible. Let's head back to seats now. Yeah. We start reading the book, and Yuri is immediately swept away by it. Her eyes are totally engaged, while keeping in sway with our usual motion.
Wow. I had absolutely no idea they had made a sequel to the Portrait of Markov.
No, all the other times it seemed like you knew.
I thought I'd kept myself up to date with all of the author's other works.
Maybe you just missed one.
Well, perhaps, but I keep myself well informed of any new releases they make.
Just then I remembered something from when I was inspecting the book. Here, this book has a different author.
What, really?
She leaned over and looked, surprised to see the name.
Oh, it is. If that's the case, then that probably explains why I haven't heard anything.
So it's like an unofficial spoof sequel?
Isn't it interesting that they had done that? I'll have to keep a sharper eye out then.
If we can find out who the next author is next time, then it's possible for us to get a hold of another sequel later. This sounds like the most ridiculous thing ever. Maybe I can find some connections then.
Hey, Holly, are you okay?
Yeah, looks like I forgot to flip the page. Alright, zoom. After returning the book, we head toward her house. As we near across into the neighborhood, we turn to each other to say goodbye. As we near across into the neighborhood. Bye, Yuri. I love you.
I love you too.
Before I start to walk in the other direction, I feel a slight tug on my fingers.
Hey, Holly, thanks for the last couple of days. You really made me happy.
No problem. Yuri then starts her walk back home, her movement looking stunning to me. I stood there dumbfounded for a minute before walking again. I asked this earlier today, but it still blows my mind how I got with a girl this great and gorgeous. I'm glad she was happy today. If only I could know what the future may hold. Only time will tell what will happen next, I suppose. We're rigging the odds. We're gonna get every answer right, except maybe that Sayori one. I don't know. The sun's rays attack my eyes, my weak point for waking up. I shrug and move over on the bed to go back to my realm of dreams. So comfortable. But unfortunately for me, it's already too late, as I hear my phone start to go off with a notification. Do I really have to answer? The pillow called first. I weigh my options to read the notification or go back to sleep, but I suppose the phone will go after me until I read it. Guess it's time for me to start the day.